Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is Roman Triumph. This is a survival city builder that is due to release in 2025. This is a very early build of the game. Let's dive into things and see what we've got going on. So, we have a nice random world here, which I am going to sort of randomly generate, and we're going to jump into things. Difficulty, let's roll with the normal difficulty. Orbitalius. That sounds sufficiently Roman. Anyway, yeah, this is a pretty highly anticipated upcoming city builder, where you have to build and defend a city against a bunch of sort of mythical creatures, sort of, you know, ancient Roman creatures, like hydras and stuff. I guess we'll see exactly how much of that has been implemented, how much of it is actually here. Let's have a little look around. So, we are recommended to start our settlement next to a bunch of large rocks and iron ore. I mean, this area looks quite sort of sublime. It looks quite nice. And it's next to water as well. You know what? Sure. Let's roll with this. The only problem is it's not very fertile. The area is not very fertile, and that could present us with a challenge. What about maybe over here? Yeah, I mean there's a little bit of water, but not a huge amount. Sure, let's roll with here. All right. So, this is our castrium, which is grand. It also serves as our headquarters, which is fine. We're going to skip all tutorials. Thank you very much. We got a couple of objectives down on up in the top right-hand corner. We've got all of our resources across the top here. We've got our total population, our total housing, which is 0 at the moment. We'll get to that. This is our happiness. This is our religion, or our favor with the gods. And that's pretty much it. Orbitalius must grow. Okay, first things first, we are going to get ourselves some of the basic buildings. We need to build a housing, a domus, which is grand. We're going to do that, and we're actually going to build it in road is too far. That's fine. We need to build a road first. We're going to build it basically as close to the sort of center of the city as we possibly can. Let's actually get 3 down. Sure. We're going to get that all set up. We're going to go into 3 times speed as well to immediately get the building done. I'm also going to set up a hunter's hut, but we need 30 wood in order to do that. So let's set up a little bit of wood gathering. I'll also set up a little bit of stone gathering as well. Now, at the moment, we can only destroy the small stones. However, once we have a specific mining technology, we should be able to extract larger stones from the world, which is grand. Either way, I don't know why planks has been used as sort of an icon for wood. As far as I see it, there's no planks in this game. It's just wood, so planks are wood. That's just something you have to sort of internalize. Anyway, Hunter's Hut shouldn't be too much of a big deal for us to get done. There is some animals. In fact, there's lots of animals in these woods over here. Efficiency, 133%. Absolutely. Sign me up. Let's get that going over there. We can also check out at a glance our available workers / wood gatherers, stone gatherers, builders, etc. And something which is pretty cool, which I've not actually seen in other city building games, but we can adjust the gathering settings, so we can actually adjust the number of gatherers per trees we assign. So if we assign like the entire forest, but we don't want sort of everybody to be sort of consumed by gathering wood, we can increase the ratio, so we can increase the number of increase the number of gatherers per tree, which is going to have a knock-on effect to the required number of wood gatherers, which I think is kind of cool, which I think is kind of nice. Either way, let's get that built. There's also a little sort of button here which allows us to increase the number of builders that we assign to a specific project, which I think is really, really cool. I don't think that there is a limit. However, I guess we'll see. That's going to get built. Nothing too crazy there. We are slowly but surely chopping away at this wood. I'm also going to get myself probably some additional road out this side here. And whilst we're here, let's have a little look at getting a small stockpile. Sure, that'd be good. And what else? Yeah, let's get a food storage facility over here too. Speaking of food, we've got the Hunter's Hut, which is grand, but we can also get ourselves a couple of wheat farms. Now, Fertility-wise, the best area would be probably over here. I'm kind of happy to make this work, honestly. We are going to need to get 4 wheat farms. That's a big old rock there, so we can't do anything about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that, to be honest. I don't exactly love it either. What about over here? Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, we're going to need 4 wheat farms anyway. I'm just sort of like preemptively skipping through these objectives a little bit. We've got our hunter's hut. It's up and running. I should point out, by the way, that we can also upgrade all of these buildings. However, we need to unlock the upgrades first. The technology to upgrade this bad boy has not been researched yet. 60% lower chance of people dying working here. Probably a good thing to get in due course, but for now, not a priority. Absolutely not a priority. We're quite happy to have people dying. Right, so occasionally, by the way, visitors come by our city. It's down in the bottom left-hand corner here. We can adjust our immigration policy. Settlement borders are currently open. We are currently looking at a population of 14, and we only have housing for 15. So I think we're actually going to get ahead of the curve on that one and see if we can try and... There we go. Build some more houses over here whilst we've got a sort of surplus of wood and stone. There we go, back into 3 times speed. Get that all built, and hopefully we don't sort of turn anyone away. We really want to make sure that we don't waste anybody's labor, because as they come here, they're going to become an extra worker, which is kind of great. Right, so another mission, build 1 wooden archer tower. That's fine, that's going to cost me 50 wood. I'm going to build an archer tower. Ooh, we've actually picked like a not bad location in terms of like a natural sort of valley over here. Sure, we'll queue this up for an archer tower to be built over here. We're probably going to need to get some more archer towers. We are going to get attacked at some point, so that's just a matter of time before that ends up happening. We need to be on the lookout. We need to be on the lookout for it happening. Right, how are we doing for resources, though? Not too bad, I gotta be honest. Not too bad. These farms don't need to be connected to the castrum by road, but it probably doesn't hurt, does it? I mean, yeah, maybe. We'll worry about that. We'll worry about that in a little bit. But for now, I'm just happy that all of my houses are built. I am going to get an additional road out here. Tell you what, so I might as well connect things up. Sure. Might as well connect things up. It does cost me wood to build, so it's not exactly, you know, free. There is a cost associated. Let's get this over there. Let's see how my workers are doing. Yeah, so we need a few more workers in order to work all the farms. But that's not necessarily the end of the world. We can wait for that. Archer Tower is coming along fine. We got 2 builders, which is great. Citizens are happier when they have neighbors. Yes, that is exactly why I've decided to build all of these houses over here. I should point out, there are some sort of basic effects on the residents as well. There are sort of future modifiers that we can add. We can get, for example, a tavern, a town guard, which are all going to improve the happiness of these individuals over here. And speaking of, we should probably move towards getting some additional infrastructure. So, a forester, that would be great. Let's get a forester out here. Out here. That'd be fine. What else do we need to get? Food storage, wheat farm, hunter hut, got all of it. A domus, a hospitium. We're going to need some bricks in order to build that. This is going to allow us to have a hospitality venue, apparently. There we go. We've got the tavern, which I've already talked about, the forum. Yep, that's fine. And then defensive stuff over here, which we are currently building. And we should be finished with imminently. Okay. Right. I think we should probably set up the clay pit and the brickworks construction next. I'm going to need to zone some more, there we go, some more rocks for chopping, because we're desperately in need of more rocks, apparently. 2 stone gatherers, that's fine. 3 wood gatherers. I mean, when we're done with the wood chopping, those wood gatherers will hopefully go and work in the forester. We're up to 19 population. Population just kind of increases, you know? It just kind of happens over the course of time, which I'm kind of in favor of. I do like not having to worry about population. As long as we've got houses, and we absolutely do, or as long as we've got beds, should I say, then we're good. Now, build a clay pit, build brickworks, build 4 wheat farms. Well, we are mostly done with the wheat farm objective. We got 1 more wheat farm to go, which is fine. I should point out, by the way, we've got our food up here. We got plenty of wheat. We can store up to 250. So that's looking good. But clay, we will sort next. Okay. Clay over there. Brickworks over here. Leave a little space for a walkway, just on the off chance that we need it. Got a forester. Set zone for the forester. Sure. I think that's grand. Hey, what did we do? Reach 20 population. Orbitalius just became a vicus, which I presume is some measure of how large a city we are. Not gonna lie, I'm not entirely sure how I can tell what level we are. But we've got 20 population, and that is good. Happy days. Right, our wood archer tower is here. It's looking good. It's going to defend the realm if we need it, which is grand. I'm gonna increase the number of builders that we have to get this done here. Looks like we need to maybe chop down a few trees to make this happen. But I'd really like to sort of just get this mission checked off, get somebody working in here. That'd be grand. Be good to do. It's kind of nice just having so much housing. So I don't think, yeah, I literally don't think that we've said no to anyone that's come by. So that's really, really nice. We've got ourselves a brickworks. A brickworks will consume wood and clay and output brick. Heavy rain has started, slower production and construction. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer, but that's fine. I should also point out that the regular homes consume 2 wood on the regular, which is fine. So we need to keep an eye on this forester. See if he's getting us exactly what we need to get. But either way, this is all looking fine. Very, very happy with everything at the present moment. What will we be turning to next? I suspect it is probably a research lab, which I will get built over here. Let's leave space for a road if we want one. I will say it's very strange that we have got, you know, a domus or a domus, you know, an authentic old school Roman house, and then we've also got a research lab. I mean, is there not a Roman word for research lab, an apothecary, or, you know, something a bit more old-timey for research lab? Just feels a little bit out of place, but there we go. Right, we'll also see if we can try and get a tavern as soon as we've got those bricks. Bricks should be manufactured now. The clay is going to be mined up here, 17 per month, and turned into bricks, which is grand. On the up and up for everything. Now we only need to find a way to increase the amount of stone that we have in our stockpile. Okay. Also, I think you're about to see something quite funny, which I will remark on in just a second. But something else to remark on. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good here. Do I need more woods? No. We're totally fine. I do need more stone, though. I'm going to set... Ah, perfect. Brilliant. Okay, so lots more stone to be extracted. We'll get that done. My food storages are full, and Splatius died working at the brickworks. Very ironic name, gotta be honest. Splatius. Right. Whoops. Okay, so that's given us a good sort of like little foundation here. I want to get some more food storage. I don't know why, but I just feel the need for more food storage. There we go. 2 additional food storage. That's fine. No workers available to be stone gatherers. That's fine. We'll just wait for more visitors to come and live in the city. Yeah, here's the funny thing. So it's December and Januarius, and it's very, very snowy. However, I actually don't think the landscape changes. I think the exposure has just been cranked up to the top. I don't actually think this is snow. I think it's just a very heavily exposed game. It does actually look like this, which is quite bright. It's quite bright. But anyway, Right, a tavern and a hospitium. Let's get both of those sorted. So, tavern and a hospitium both have sort of area of impact effects. So that's why I sort of clustered all these houses together. Kind of an important thing to do. Right, that's the tavern. The hospitium is going to be next. We need 25 bricks. We've got 25 bricks. Let's get that built over here. So it's ever so slightly larger. There we go. Aha! Okay. The first enemy wave is approaching. Where are they going to be approaching from, and who are they? Well, they are barbarians, and they are going to be approaching from this direction over here. Wow, that's a very bright landscape. Okay, this is good, actually. This is good, because unbeknownst to me, I have predicted exactly where they were going to come from. Right, we've got some wooden walls and some wooden gates. Let's see if we can try and build ourselves some rudimentary defenses. I mean, I have absolutely no idea if this is going to work. I also can't see where. Sure. Oh, that's a nice little trick to get rid of trees if we ever need to do it. Yeah, so I've managed to place that in the correct location. We need way more wood. Okay, we need a lot more wood. Let's set all of this wood to be gathered, I guess. That will probably immediately put a lot of additional strain on my workforce, but that's fine. We'll just have to deal with it. Research lab is built. Tavern is being built. There we go. Look, you can see in Februarius, the exposure settings are going down, which is great. Right, so let's have a little look at the tech tree. There are 5 different sort of distinct trees. We are going to need to get cabbage farming. That is going to be an objective that pops up here. Taxes, furniture upgrade. This would allow us to upgrade our houses. Industry, stone mining. That'd be pretty good because that would allow us to start extracting stone. You know, I think I'm going to do it. It's going to cost us 75 food, and it's going to take about, I think it takes 2 months. But yeah, we pay a price. As long as that price is food, I'm quite happy just to sort of spend whatever it is. Yeah, that's pretty decent. We've got 8 months before these barbarians actually attack. I don't know what my scouts are doing, but they must be scouting fairly far out if they can see the enemy coming 8 months away. I'm not complaining. That's good. Right. Okay. Some more walls over here. Very nice. And let's also see if we can get one more archer tower. So is that going to defend? I think that's going to defend the entire length of the wall. We may need to place another one, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Honestly, I'm really happy with how the sort of, you know, natural fortifications of being surrounded by these mountains has ended up. That's really quite nice. Our tavern is finished. That's great. It's going to give comfort and recreation to houses nearby. It doesn't look like that house is actually included, but that's fine. I mean, we'll just have to deal with the sort of consequences of that. Also, we're going to need to get some more houses, so I should absolutely sort of queue up a few more domuses. Can I build more than that? I cannot. I need bricks now. I need bricks for my domuses. Which is fine. Hospitium is built. We need to build a quarry and build a cabbage farm. We are working on the research for the stone mine. Although, yeah, there's nobody actually working there. So I should maybe adjust the sort of building priority. Yeah, it's because builder is higher up the list than all of these other things. I actually think I'm not unhappy with that, because having builders sort of, or having people drop everything and come and build the defenses for our, you know, for our city is pretty important. The archery tower is not operational at the moment, but that's fine. I'm actually perfectly content to see all of this happening. We've got 5 wood gatherers. Let's increase the ratio a little bit, shall we? There we go. 1 worker for 7 trees. So we will have slightly fewer people chopping wood, but that's fine. Right, wooden gate is looking grand. We got one tower over here, another tower that's being built, a few more bits of wall to build, and then we'll be done. We've got 5 idle workers, which now means, of course, that we are going to be jumping back into our research lab. What are you complaining about? No upkeep. What do you need? 10 bricks. You should have everything that you need. It's probably we probably ran down the number of bricks that we had temporarily whilst all of the brick makers were building the walls. That's fine. I'm quite happy to occasionally do that. Let's build some more domuses whilst we've got all of the resources that we need. Did I? Yeah, I did that wrong. There we go. Excellent. Okay, build a quarry, build a cabbage farm. We're working on stone mining. We'll get a cabbage farm sorted just after that. How are we doing? We've got 5 months left in the barbarians. I'm not particularly worried. This is looking good. I want to get some more stuff built in here. Is there anything else that I can get / should get? A forum. I absolutely want to get a forum. Oh, I can build it right in the center as well. Oh, that's perfect. Let's do that right there. Orbitalius is legit now. This is great. Okay, town guard. We can build a town guard, but we need a few more resources in order to get that up and running. That's fine. How's my construction looking here? Honestly, not as good as it should be. Here we go. Get this wall finished off, please. There we go. Brilliant. That's what we like to see. Okay, we're officially ready for these barbarians to hit us. We're also just about finishing up on the stone mining. Let's that's the gods. We don't really need to worry about that at the moment. Let's immediately jump into cabbage farming, which I think takes ever so slightly. Yeah, it takes slightly less time, which is grand. The good news about getting the quarry finished is that we can now mine stone. We're gonna need some more bricks, which is fine. Gain of 14 a month. We can wait a little bit. It's not going to be a big deal. What did I say? We needed 35. Yeah, that's fine. Do I want to build anything else? No, I think we're fine with this. Do we need any more housing? Not really. Oh, look at this. God Mars notices you. Nice. When a god / goddess first discovers you, their favor will be high, and you may receive a blessing. Okay. What does that mean for us? Well, it means that we can jump into this religion screen over here. So, Mars is pleased, which is great. We've done well in building temples to honor me. Increase the number of offerings, festivals, and religious quests. I demand it. Okay. But he's pleased overall. Okay. Great. There's no active effects that we have from being associated with this, but that's fine. Now we can offer food to a god. Favor gain. I mean, what's the sure? Let's do that. Why the heck not? Let's try and please Mars. We got plenty of food. We got plenty of food in the tank anyway. I mean, it won't be like that forever, but we're just about to finish cabbage farming, for goodness sake. I mean, you know, we got resources here. We got resources. It's fine. Right, let me get this quarry down. What did I need? 35 bricks? Come on, Brickworks. Do the job. We have finished the cabbage farm, which is great. I might as well get that built. Fertility, 109%. Let's build it here then. That'll be grand. And let's build out this way. There we go. That's fine. I'm also going to set these trees to be gathered just because they're in the way. And that's annoying me. We've got 15 idle workers at the moment. Is there anything that they could be doing? Go mine some stone. Sure. That didn't even use all of my idle workers, but that's fine. Right, Mars is content. Excellent. We can choose a blessing. Increases the fire rate of archers, ballistas, and scorpions, boosting your city's defenses. Extends the attack range of archers. I think we'll take the fire rate, to be honest. That's nice. 15% fire rate for everybody. Well, for everybody, for the two archer towers that I have at the moment. And that goes up at the top there. That is fine. That's looking good. Okay. I am fed up of not having enough bricks. We're going to fix our brick situation if it's the last thing that I do. We're going to get an additional clay pit. I don't want to build it next to that ore. Road is too far away. I don't want to build it next to that ore deposit because we are going to need that ore deposit for something. What that something is, we'll have to wait and see. Right. And another brickworks. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So that should be built quite quickly. How's our food? 157? That's not too shabby. Let's double. And double again the number of builders that we've got here, which is going to completely wipe out any of our idle workers, I hope. But it should also mean that the cabbage farm gets finished very, very quickly. We should absolutely be pressing on with our research. Sheep farming, city defense, brick walls, sharp stone arrows, 1.5 months. Sure, let's do it. I don't think that this is going to be ready in time for our barbarian counterparts, but we'll deal with it nonetheless. Also, I finally have enough bricks for a quarry. Quarry goes around the stone, like so, which I am quite happy to build because that means finally we're going to have a consistent amount of stone production, which is great. Very, very important for us. I mean, well, not in the grand scheme of things. I suppose we probably could just keep on harvesting stones from out in the wilderness, but this is good. Right. Double the number of builders. Go, 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 go. Still have 7 idle workers. That number should be 0. I mean, maybe not 0, 0, but it would be nice if it was a little bit less. I tell you what I should also probably do. Let's also nab an additional forester. There we go. And what do we got? 50 population. Orbitalius just became an something. Excellent. Right. We are also being attacked. It's time. So, these barbarians are pretty nasty looking individuals. As I say, this is just the first wave, so I'm not really anticipating anything too challenging. But, well, that's what we call in the business a significant problem. They have just walked around my wall. Right. Well, that is a problem. To be fair, our main castrum does fire, and I suppose we do have the firing bonus, which is quite nice. You know what? Cancel this. Cancel this. The attack's going to be over by the time that we get done with that. Man, look, I was so happy with my sort of natural fortifications. Have I built... I've not built all the way up to the end. I must have run out of resources or something. Well, let's get that finished off for good and, you know, once and for all. Oh, man, that sucks. Right, build walls. Well, don't worry. We're going to build more walls. We're going to build a gate and upgrade an archer tower. Sharp stone arrows. Funnily enough, we are doing that research right now, so I have predicted, unbeknownst to me, exactly what we need to do. Man, that's embarrassing. Well, we didn't actually lose anything, which is quite nice. Let's get the upgrade here. Sharp stone arrows. Beautiful. Sharp stone arrows again. 12 wood, 10 stone. That's basically free, honestly, isn't it? That's nice. I've got a decent number of bricks coming in now, which is good. Our stone is looking great. We've got 5 workers at the stone over here. That's fantastic. Crime of murder. Murder's been committed. Increasing the population's safety is very important, apparently. May justice prevail. Okay, I can do that. -5 happiness for 2 months. If we want to build ourselves a town guard, that would probably go some of the way to alleviating this issue. Right, let's set this up for Choppy Chop. We'll get that sorted. Should be easy enough. Right, what's my next objective? Offer food to a god, build a temple, throw a religious festival. Well, I've done that already. I've offered food to the gods, but I might need to do it again, just for the mission. Mount to sacrifice. Sure, done. Religious festival, I can do. And build a forum with the upgrade Divine Conquest. Okay, well, let's throw a festival to Mars, since he's the only person that is actually, you know, cares. It's going to cost me 32 gold, and it's going to gain us 15 favor. Well, I think we're going to sort of max out on our favor here, but that's fine. Is there a temple that I can build somewhere? I don't actually know. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Build a temple. Do I need to do some research for a temple? Small temples. I sure do. Okay, 3 months. Let's see if we can try and get the job done there. I'm also curious to see where my enemies are going to come from next time. Oh, nice. We can see they've got a little flag which hangs down, which I presume dictates that they've got stone arrows, which is quite cool. Okay, no biggie. Right, small temples. Let's get that down. How are we doing for housing? Actually, tell you what, we actually need more housing. Kind of can't believe it, but it's true. Squeeze that in there. Squeeze that in there. There's going to be some of these houses that aren't hit by the bonuses from all of the other buildings, but kind of can't do much about that. I don't want to build more of them, not yet anyway. Right, there we go. What's that? 5, 6 houses? 6 additional houses. I think that will make all the difference to our population cap, which is quite nice. Somebody died working at the brickworks. I think the brickworks is a particularly difficult place to work. Seems that way, to be honest. But I don't care, because I've got loads and loads of bricks. So, you know, people are doing a grand old job. Okay, Divine Conquest, that's an upgrade for the Forum, which we can get. Organize and send out religious missions on quests to distant lands. Okay. I'm interested. I'm interested. My construction is looking good. We got a nice exposed January, which is fine. And we are working on small temples. All is good. Right, small temples just about finished. There we go, looking good. Where do I think we can find them? Aha, Mars Temple Small. That's what I'm after. Let's, oh, that squeezes in there very, very nicely, right next to our forum. Let's also double the number of, double actually, double the number of builders that we have working on this project so that we can build it in as quick a time as possible. That's all looking good. We're actually totally fine for every single resource. We don't have gold. However, we can introduce taxes, which I'm sure people are very, very happy about. Let's actually get the furniture upgrade first, then we'll maybe look at taxes. I'll give people something before taking something away. Yeah, that'll be my little mini mission, which is fine. But yeah, once this temple is built, we will have gained the god's favor. How's... Mars is still pleased with me. Mars is still very, very pleased with me. We still have a lot of favor to gain with the other gods, but that's fine. That's fine. We're totally fine with just Mars's blessing at the present moment. Housing is looking good. We got 90 beds. That's plenty of space for a whole bunch of visitors to come and swing by. Small Temple of Mars, coverage point 75, favor gain for the current population 119. So, I mean, yeah, look at that. He absolutely loves me. That is great. Very, very, very happy with all that. Yeah, I mean, this is looking nice. I gotta be honest. This is looking and feeling quite good. I mean, this is obviously an early build of the game. This game is set to release in 2025, so potentially up to another year of development ahead of it. However, I would say Foundation feels really, really strong. Really, really does. Excited to see how the sort of like mythological element and creatures sort of come into things. Maybe if I played longer, we would see that. But for now, yeah, 2 thumbs up feels like a sort of solid base to sort of build from. So yeah, very, very, very much enjoyed my time with this one. Roman Triumph, ladies and gents. Check it out down in the description below. Wishlisted if indeed you're interested. Thanks ever so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.